What's going on, Washington fans? Welcome to the JTFB channel, and I'm Josh Taylor, where I'll be covering everything for you this offseason with free agency and also the NFL draft. So on Mondays, I do mock draft Monday, and then every other day this week, I'll be focusing on free agency until free agency is eventually over. So probably like the 14th, 15th, something like that, because it really starts on the 10th and the 11th where we'll get most of the deals. And then everything gets finalized on the first day of the new league year, which is on the 12th of March. So looking forward to all the craziness, but I apologize. I haven't put out a video in the last few days. If you follow me on Twitter, you saw that I've been sick. I kind of pretty much got what everyone else has, every single symptom you can imagine, but I had no voice until pretty much like this morning. And even now, it's still rough. So bear with me through this video, but nothing's going to stop the grind this offseason with content. So hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. Appreciate all the support, but we're not done yet. We're not even close. We're actually just getting started. So for this mock draft, I did a Myles Garrett one already. I've done a couple of different scenarios, but I want to take a look at trading back from 29. And you might say, why would you do that? You want to take the best player available. Well, especially in this draft, and I'll kind of pull it up and I'll take a look at it and, talk through everything. I think this is pretty much a consensus. A lot of people agree with this statement. From picks about 20 to, I want to say 40, maybe 45, even 50 to some people, the draft grade that you have on a player at 20 might not be much different than a player that you have at like 40 or 45. And I think somewhere between that range is where you're going to see a lot of just unpredictability and craziness in the draft. Of course, you have some of like your elite talent, some of those blue chip guys in the top of the draft. There's not a lot of them. To be honest with you, this isn't the best draft of all time. It's probably like a C plus, B minus. Depends like what your needs are and who you like, and then what kind of fit you have. That's the biggest thing for me, is finding what you need and what players fit those needs the most. It's not overdrafting guys, but we'll see a lot of just shakeups, and you'll see some names called maybe earlier in this 20 range that you're like, oh, wasn't really expecting that. And then there's some guys you think will be in the 20s late first that come in the 30s or 40s. You're like, oh, I didn't see that happening either. So that's something I think we can predict. And of course, the combine's coming up this week. Thank God we have some football. I don't care if it's just guys running around in shorts, no Diddy, whatever. I just need some football. So I'm excited to see the combine, but I think that'll shake up some things as well. But guys, let's get right to it. Let's pull up the PFF mock draft simulator, and I'll talk through some free agency thoughts along the way as well, but then also just show you what I think could happen. If they trade back from 29, who they could trade with and something like that. So appreciate it. Like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button. And got some new lights, got some new setup. Shout out to Bleacher Report for the lights. So let me know what you think. Drop in the comments. So comment on the mock draft that I do, and then also just the quality of the video. All feedback is always appreciated. So let's get right to it, y'all. I have it set up here, 7 rounds. And this is just like the settings I kind of like going at. They did just update the boards. So I have no idea what to expect. Honestly, I haven't done a mock draft in like a week. So let's get to it and see what it looks like. So we're going to hit start. We're not going to trade yet. We're going to see what kind of picks and everything. I'm just going to leave it on my picks so y'all can see my picks throughout the entire video. So even if you're, up ahead, you're like, who did he take at 29 or whatever when he traded back again? So off the rip, if I'm at 29, I do find it really hard to trade back with Amarion Hampton, Jalen Walker, and Josh Connolly Jr. there. I would probably, just thinking about what we could do in free agency, not a lot of offensive line options. I would probably immediately get Josh Connolly Jr. out of Oregon if I'm not trading back, and that's your left tackle. Next year, Brandon Coleman either goes to right tackle or he goes to left guard, whatever they want to do, but that would be my immediate thought. And then obviously Amarion Hampton, Jalen Walker are those next two guys that kick in. I really like Trey Amos too, but he would probably be a trade back guy for me. So let's take a look at what we have. All right, so I don't want to go like too far back, but I want enough. So like I was saying with this draft, the ceiling on a lot of players, like if you're looking for some like franchise-changing player, this might not be the draft for you. But if you're looking to build your roster with really good guys who can contribute for you this year coming up and then years down the road, this could be the draft if you hit the right players. There's going to be a lot of misses this draft, but I also think there's going to be a lot of like some of these midday, day 3 guys that you're like, oh, that turned out to be a really good player. So if you can pick up someone in the top one, like that's what I really want to do with trading back. I want a top 100 pick. Top 90 would be phenomenal. Not trading with the Giants, obviously not trading with the Eagles. Jaguars 36. That's kind of far. What's Cleveland at 33? So it's only 4 spots, but what can you get? 94. They wouldn't do 67. No. What if we oof. No, they're not doing that. So let me not get too greedy. I think 94. What about 94 and 216? Move back 4 spots. Oh, thank you, Cleveland. I love you. Cleveland. So we traded 29 for 33, 94, and 216. And I like that because we do have that gap in our picks between 79 and 147. Now we got that 94. So maybe that 94 is going to be one of those big time contributors for us. And God is good. That's all I have to say, because Josh Connolly Jr. is still on the board at 33. Guys, hit the alarm. I do like Alike Yemenor, Donovan Izarike, Colston Loveland. I think we get Zach Ertz back. And I think wide receiver, we can find one later on. But Josh Connolly Jr., yes, please. That is our starting left tackle next year and for a long time. His tape is really good. I would be stunned if he was there at 33. I mean, stunned if he was there. So Azariah Thomas, I like him a lot. If we don't get a corner in free agency, please, for the love of God, get Thomas. But I think we will. Whether it's a Charvarius Ward, whether it's like a Carlton Davis or DJ Reed or someone like that, I think we will. So that's what I'm saying. I think you really build this defense in free agency, but then you can get some defensive guys in the draft too, and I definitely will. But I think you're going to get some young, contributing, your big-time players are going to be on offense in the draft. Now I can go Donovan Jackson. He can play left tackle. He can play left guard. But I might not go that way. Josiah Stewart. So we got 79 and 94. What would it look like down here? Some corner, some wide receiver. I'm going to go, man. Like, I really want to get a top running back in this draft. I know it's deep, but I need a guy who's going to be a game changer next season at running back 1. I like Cam Scatterboo a lot. I like Dylan Sampson a lot. I like Caleb Johnson a lot. I like Trayvon Henderson a lot. It's all about what you think fits. And when it comes to personality, when it comes to on the field, the hometown kid, this guy can play all 3 downs. He can block his ass off. He can run the ball. He has breakaway speed. He has the home run ability. He has everything I'm looking for. Dylan Sampson's so young, though. He's like 20. I'm going to go Trayvon Henderson. I love Josiah Stewart, too. I think we get an edge, whether it's like a Khalil Mack. Heck, maybe we trade for Myles Garrett. We don't even have that first pick. Whatever. Or like a Josh Sweat, something like that. I think that's the way we go. I'm going with Trayvon. I'm sorry. They're going to give me a bad grade for it, but I don't care. They're like, well, Cam Scatterboo was there. Dylan Sampson, I don't care. Trayvon Henderson fits our team. He fits what we need. Now, once again, if you're not getting, oh man, this is tough. This is tough. Man. This is really hard because I really want to go Maxwell Harrison so bad. Maybe they don't bring back Ertz and you go Gunnar Helm. I might just say forget, like don't even think about free agency. Just take like the best players. And then we have 79, 94. Man, Trey Harris, if you were there at 94, please. Josh, just take the best player available. Take the best player. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm calling Maxwell Harrison. This is him and Trey Amos, in my opinion, are like the two top corners that would fit what Dan Quinn wants to do. So what I said about free agency, throw it out the window. He's just too good not to take. I'm not gonna force myself to take somebody else that was there. Oh no. Trey Harris, how could you? Oh, he's in Green Bay. That's all right. So we got Josh Connolly Jr., Trayvon Henderson, Maxwell Harrison. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love it. And if Jeremy Chin doesn't come back, you're taking Nick Amanwari. Mason Taylor, Harold Fannin, Deion Walker, who I'm higher on than people are. Tate Ratledge. We're building the interior. Andrew Makuba. So we have 147 coming up next. Man, they really did change this board around a good bit. I'm gonna go. Oh, this is hard. Because there's so many things. Like, you don't bring back Chen, you get Amanwari. You don't bring back Ertz, you get Mason Taylor. You do something with John Allen, you get Deion Walker. Or Tate Ratledge. Tate's a beast, too. Man. God, this is tough. I'm going to say, man, this is so hard. Man, because Nick Amanwari is so good. All right, that's it. Because he's a box safety guy. Like, he's not playing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he plays in the box. He doesn't play free safety. He's big too. Like, I don't see him 6'3". I mean, he's literally he would be Jeremy Chin's replacement, which I think we bring back Chin. That's the only thing stopping me from getting Nick Amanwari. Like, you're not gonna play him and Chin. That makes no sense. They're literally the same people. If anything, you'd go get like Andrew Makuba, who I would love. But is that who I'm taking right here? Or Braden Swenson, if you want an edge guy. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take an edge because I think we need one. Because we need to build those trenches regardless. I think Dante Fowler's gone. I think you just got to get better. I know he was good at rushing the passer or getting to the quarterback. I don't know why I said rushing the passer. Getting to the quarterback. We need to stop the run too. Like, we just need to get better. Like, just build the trenches. I don't care what that looks like. Go get Khalil Mack. Heck, Dorrance Armstrong can play more inside, like a four tech, 4-eye, whatever you want to do. 3, hell, I'd put him at 3 too. 4-eye, rotate guys like the Eagles. Just rotate guys like the Eagles. So I'm gonna go because I don't really like. Oh, Ashton Gallot too. That's a good one. I'm just gonna build the trenches, man. Oh, my boy. Quandarius Robinson, though. I know people are like, oh, it's because he went to Alabama. Mostly. But man, the physical 6'5", 241. Came in Rucker. He's a smaller guy, but I like him too. He's 265. He's 6'2". 6'4", 250. Man, this is so tough. This is when I wish I had someone just tell me to pick one because I get so stuck. Swenson, Taylor, Walker, Robinson, Makuba, Kobe. I already took a corner. All right. I'm going to pick. I'm just trying to think what the rest of the draft could look like. Like the edge group is not that deep. So I'll go. You're getting the 48? 48? This better be an A plus plus when I get him. A plus 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 plus. All right. I just did it because he's too good. Like if he falls to 94, you better do it. All right. Let's see what we got here. That one was tough, man. That was tough. That was like picking your favorite kid. And I don't even have kids. All right. I already know where I'm going. Already got running back. I'm not going with any of these tight ends here. I could go Luke Kandra. What do you play? Right guard primarily. I like some of the interior guys later on, though. So I'm going to go with my boy Kyle Williams. Y'all know why. Super productive. 101 targets last year, 70 catches, almost 1,200 yards, 17.1 yards per catch, 14 touchdowns. I mean, he's good against man. He's good against zone. Yard drop run, receiving grade, contesting catch rate for his size is beautiful. We only have 2 wide receivers coming back next year that are currently under contract with Terry and Luke McCaffrey. So I'm going to go get Kyle Williams because he fits Cliff's offense so well. He has that speed. I love what I've seen out of his tape. I think he's a perfect fit. You sign like Debo to a good deal, which I think will happen. Get Nick Westbrook-Akine. So Terry, Luke, Debo, Nick Westbrook-Akine, Kyle Williams, and then bring back, I think Diami, he can hit the road. Alameda Zacchaeus, and then get Noah Brown to be like another, bigger body veteran guy. So that's your 7. Kyle Williams, welcome to the squad, my guy. You went from Washington State to Washington Commanders. Guys, I love this draft. I'm gonna be honest with you. Josh Connolly Jr., Travion Henderson, Maxwell Harrison, Braden Swinson, and Kyle Williams. Holy shnikes. And we've got 204, 216, 237, and 249 left. Pinch me, I'm dreaming. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Jackson Slater's probably gonna be my guy. Jackson Slater. I don't see it being anybody else. If you don't know, now you know. No sacks the last 2 seasons. I know he played at Sacramento State. This is another guy that was at the Senior Bowl that balled out. An interior guy. They played him all up. But he played left guard, but they played him all over the place at the Senior Bowl. Like he's playing tackle, he's playing center. Like you're doing everything there. This is a guy 6'4", 316. That's fine by me. There's a bunch of these small school offensive linemen, tackles, and guards who I am very big on. I think he's gotten a combine invite. I really hope so. If he didn't, then somebody needs to talk to me and tell me why. But Jackson Slater, in my opinion, 204, and they have him ranked at 204. Doesn't get better than that. Build the trenches. That can be one of the next big time small school guys. Your Quinn Miners, all these guys that showed up and competed against the big schools, the SEC, the Big 10, ACC, the Big 12, whatever. I don't care. Those guys can play. And Jackson Slater can play. Not even a question in my mind. Ronnie Gadsden's leading so far. Malachi Moore. Must say he was like the star. Played deep, played box, he can play. I mean, this dude could play anywhere. Shout out Malachi, man. I was like fangirling when I saw him on the field at the Senior Bowl. Where they have him at 229. So this is where I start getting pretty picky. All right. I think Malachi Moore fits Dan Quinn with an RJ Mickens. Oh, deep box. What is he? 6 foot 210. It's a tough one. Elijah Clark. Oh, run defense is bad. Man. RJ Mickens, you might be my guy. You might be my guy. Let's get back. I mean, I said I was going to do a lot of offense, but I only got 2 defensive players. I'm not too mad at it. I really want to go Arondé Gadsden here. RJ Mickens. See, Hunter, I don't know a ton about. I can't act like I do. Or Malachi Moore. Oh, this is tricky. Because the next one's at like 230 something. What all do I got here? Some safeties. Not a lot of tight end options. It's gonna get tricky here in a second. I'm just gonna take who I think fits the best. Who would contribute the most? I think you can line up Arondé Gadsden as a gadget tight end because he's just such a big time receiving threat guy. He's not the best run blocker, that's known, but his receiving is insane. Doesn't drop the ball. Contested catches everything. 9 deep catches just second. 17 contested catches just second. 228 deep yards, which was 5th. 6'5", 236. He's only 21. I gotta pick him. I'm not even just labeling him as a tight end. I think he's just a plug and play guy. Like, put him out in the Y, whatever. Once again, are you going to put him in line a bunch? Like, is he going to be chipping a bunch of these, pass rushers in the league? Probably not. Screw it. I like him a lot. So you have to like him a lot. Okay, that's how this goes. This is the rules for the channel. Okay, welcome to the JTFB channel. I like him, so now you'll like him too. I got 2 more picks, 237, 249. Trying to think what I haven't really attacked yet. Safety, we got corner. Got edge. Linebacker depth. Let me just see who's the best available. I like Clay Webb. Oh, he has some off the field stuff too. I like Johnny Walker a lot. I already took an edge though. Dane Jackson. I think he's underrated. The PFF grade's not good, but I think he was an underrated dude. Oh, Marcus Ware. I like him too. Honestly, I would go another corner too. Because with St. Juste and Michael Davis not back, like, we need depth, man. We need depth. Like, I'd be fine going Mac McWilliams, just rebuilding. God, that corner room's been so bad for so long. Aaron Smith at linebacker. A big boy, 230. He's solid in coverage. We'll see how he would look against top talent. He's a good run defensive guy. 230 is a little big. Zachariah Franklin, if you want to go another wide receiver. Just don't know if I am. Man, this is where it gets tricky. Some of these later round guys. Let's go. Trader, I haven't watched a bunch of yet. I just want to find some of my late round gems, This is where Adam Peters is the best. Kyron Lacy, I'm not touching him. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's in the 7th round. I'm not touching him until he's cleared. You're not bringing that into the culture. Sorry. Oh, Buchanan would be a beast. Yeah. That boy would be a beast. There's no way he's in the 7th round. He's about to do crazy numbers at the combine too. He does everything super well. Yeah, I'm gonna go him at my last pick. But before that, I'm gonna go. I feel like I need depth at safety. Like Percy Butler, there's no way he comes back. I'm sorry. Jordan Hancock. Dante Trader. Man, I gotta watch him. 5'11", 202. It's not ideal. 281 in the box, 209 deep. Coverage grade's not the best, probably because he's 5'11". Gosh, part of me wants to go Tonka Hemingway too. Honestly, Shamar James at linebacker, Jabbar Muhammad, Carson Vincent. Love Carson. Man, let him sit for like a year. He played right tackle. Damn, he's a big dude. Oh, he played left tackle. He did a lot of right tackle snaps at the Senior Bowl though. Josh Connolly at left. I mean, he can move to right, especially if he's going to be getting this NFL coaching. Gosh, this is tough. I like him a lot, and I like Jabbar Muhammad, Shamar James, Teddy Buchanan, Tonka Hemingway, Mac McWilliams. Oh, man. This is where I struggle. Okay. I'm going to go. I don't need a running back. Maybe you go Xavier Truss. It just didn't look like he was that good. All right, let's do this. I mean, I'm fine taking anybody in the trenches. I don't care. Like, do it. How many? I've already taken 2. Fudge. All right. Enough is enough, guys. It's the 7th round, but this matters to me. This means something to me. Okay. Hey. Right tackle. Shoot. All right. They're going to hate my grades. Oh, Carson Vincent. Man. Carson and Trey, y'all are fighting for the last spot. I'm going to go linebacker. I'm going to go Buchanan out of Cal. I really wanted to do a corner for depth. But maybe a tackle. Maybe you sign one of these guys like after the draft. Like Jabbar Muhammad, Mac McWilliams. Shamar James. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really like the HBCU dude, Carson Vincent. He's so big. I have high hopes for him. He's so big. But I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go on upside. Who has the most upside that can contribute right away or down the road? Doesn't have to be right away. Who has the chance of making it on the team next year? Okay, or after this next season? Who's got the best chance to be on the roster in 2026 and not just be inactive every single game? Jabbar Muhammad's got to learn how to tackle and run defense. But Mac knows how to do everything. He's a little smaller too, 5'10", 185. Rock Taylor, I see you too. God, we need depth at tackle too. This sucks. All right. For the sake of this, I know people like, guys, Josh, it's the 7th round. I don't care. Carson Vincent, I'm telling y'all, I am so my HBCU hopes for this guy are so high. I'm drafting him in the 7th. I don't care. Let him get coached up, man. He's got everything physically that you were looking for. All right, so we traded with the Browns. Shout out to Cleveland. They might not give us Myles Garrett, but we're leaving with something on it. Hey, B+, I'll take it. And it shouldn't even be that because Travion Henderson at 61 is an A, so we're going to round this up to an A+. So screw you, PFF. Just kidding. So we traded 29 for 33, 94, and 216 in this draft. I'll take it. We got Josh Connolly Jr. starting at left tackle right away next year. Travion Henderson is running back 1 next year. Maxwell Harrison would start outside opposite of Marshawn Lattimore, and then we'll move Mike Samer still inside. Peyton Swinson off the edge. They gave me an A-. Heck yes. Productive, high motor dude, beast. So go get Khalil Mack, put Braden Swinson on the outside, rotate him. Dorrance Armstrong. Like I said, Dorrance Armstrong can even play inside a little bit more than what he has been. So just build the trenches, do what the Eagles do, rotate guys in. I don't care if they're playing 10 snaps a game and we have 50 guys on the defensive line. Just do it. Build the trenches and don't stop. Kyle Williams fits the scheme perfectly. Has the speed, has the production. He's a man. I don't say man beater. That kind of sounds wrong. He's a man coverage beater. I love his game. I think he would replace De'Ami Brown perfectly. And then we have Jackson Slater, small school guy, guard. We need depth, but he can also develop really well. Who knows what happens with that guy? Rondé Gaston II. He might not be an inline tight end. He's not like a perfectly well-balanced guy, but I don't care. He catches everything. Find a way to use him. Put him out there in the Y and tell him to go run some routes and catch the ball, and he will. Teddy Buchanan, he's going to put up crazy numbers. He is not going to be there in the 7th round. I can promise you that. So this C, it's a lie. We are actually at A++. He's going to do big numbers at the combine. Big athletic dude. We need depth. Bobby comes back or not, whatever. I got high hopes for obviously Louvu, but then also McGee. Hopefully he can stay healthy, but we need some depth. I think Nick Bellora could come back, but like Michael Walker, he's a free agent, whatever. We can replace him with Buchanan. I would be perfectly fine with that. And then Carson Vincent, shout out HBCU, Alabama A&M. Saw this guy at the Senior Bowl. He was really, really good against the best edge rushers in the draft class that we saw at the Senior Bowl. Guys were all over him all week, like, yo, Carson, you looked freaking amazing out there. I'm a big Carson Vincent fan. You let this guy just keep getting coached and developed in the NFL, and I promise you this guy can, play against some of the best. The build is there. I mean, the physical build of this man is literally exactly what you want out of a tackle. Just refine his game. And I don't want to say he's raw because he's played a lot of games, but just let him. You just never know. Like, what if he would have done like what Travis Hunter and them did? Like, and he transferred to, I don't know, Texas A&M or something that just looks like the same color. So he transferred to a big school and showed out there. Like, I have hopes for these HBCU guys. They can play with some of the best. So give Carson Vincent a chance in the 7th there. Once again, build the trenches, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is my best mock draft yet. Like, I really, really like this mock draft. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I might be down, but I am not out. I am still sick, if you can't tell by my voice. But it will not stop us from the grind this offseason, guys. It is combine week, and we are ready for it. At least I am. You should get ready for it. I didn't go to the combine because I'm trying to move back home in like May. So trying to save up my money and not blow a couple $1,000 going to Indy. But I'll definitely be there next year. Don't worry. I don't care if I have to drive. But hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know what y'all think of the video. Like I said, got some, new lights, trying to work on the setup, trying to make it as good as possible, y'all. Next thing I just need is to be healthy, to not have a flu, which I currently have right now. But I appreciate everyone checking out this video. The rest of the week will be free agency stuff. Then obviously I'll be chopping up the combine as well. So I guess that's draft related. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time.